Hello. Well, I thought I'd start the video with it running because there's no way in hell I'm going to get it running when I'm filming, because this has got a bad solenoid and I'm having to jump it and hold the throttle at the same time. But welcome to the video. This is a 2005 Massey Ferguson, or really it's an Arctic Cat 300 4x4. She's in quite tidy condition. I purchased it a few days ago from an elderly chap who claimed he stopped using it because he became disabled, but he didn't look very disabled to me when he was mauling it out of his barn, and the real reason I believe is because it lost spark. Yesterday I got it running. I put a new CDI box on. That was what was required, and it runs fine now. I had to clean the carb out as well in the tank. I didn't show any of that on film because I've showed it a number of times. It can get pretty repetitive. But I've already had the racks and bull bar sandblasted and coated, and they've come out lovely. They are a little bit pitted because they were really quite rusty, these ones. But it's really quite a nice bike. I've cleaned it. The plastics look good. It's got good hydraulic brakes. What I'm going to do with this one is there's only going to be 2 videos on it. There's going to be this introductory video of me showing you what's wrong with it, and then a video when it's finished, essentially. So yeah, it's got good hydraulic brakes. The main problem with it is the suspension. There's a hell of a lot of slop everywhere. The upper ball joint is gone, as you can see. The lower ball joint's gone. The upper shock bushing, you probably won't see, but that's also gone. Track rod's good. We've got a little bit of pad left in there. If I get the light, this is the best thing I've ever purchased. This is 17 quid, and it attaches to literally everything. It's ideal. We've got a good bit of pad left, so hopefully I won't have to do much with those. It's quite an interesting little machine. As I say, it's a 2005. It's got high and low range on this slightly odd shifter. When I first got it running, I thought there was something wrong with it because I couldn't get it to go above 20. Then I did a little research and found it did have low range on it, which it was in. It looks like an automatic on first impression because you've got the forward and reverse like a CVT bike, but it is in fact a 5-speed semi-auto. It's got switchable 2 and 4 just off a lever rather than an electronic actuator like the newer Arctic Cats and Yamahas, etc. So that's nice and handy. Means you don't have to replace them when they get older. It's not got too many miles on it. It's got 7,532 miles. A bit of moisture in there from when I washed it. This is one of the last of these generation of Arctic Cats. It's got this dash fascia with the key on it. An older Arctic Cat would just have a Speedo pod sticking up. The lights work on her. It does need a bulb on one side, I believe. Yeah, it does. As I say in the introduction, the spark plug on it is disgusting, so it needs one of them. So really we just need to do ball joints and bushes and suspension, a bulb, a spark plug and a good service. I've already changed oil in it before I got it running. And then it should be a pretty good bike. The seat on it is absolutely disgusting. It obviously sat outside for quite some time. Look at the state of that. That looks like a coral reef, mate. There's an absolute crater in the centre of it. I normally cut up old car sponges to fill in the foam, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to do very well on this one. I think this might be a new foam job, to be honest. It even has the original owner's manual still under the seat in the original wrapper. As you can see, it's a 2005, but that is, yeah, it's pretty, it's almost a health hazard. I'm not sure even if I can dry it out, I don't even know if anybody would want it with the bike. So we'll see how that goes, just left in the workshop for a few days. But no, as I say, it's quite a nice bike. It's a bit of a mix of brands, really. As I say, it's badged Massey Ferguson, but it's really an Arctic Cat. And it uses a load of Suzuki components. I do quite like these. They're very quick for what they are. I've only had a couple of them. They're not that common. I had a 400 4x4. That was incredibly quick for a 400. And this is incredibly quick for a 300. It's probably twice the speed of that. Feels more like a 500 to me. But no, to say this will be the first video, and there'll be a second video of me completing everything that's wrong with it, and a little overview. Of course, it's going to be for sale. It's going to be £1,850 completed. So if anybody's interested, let me know. The tyres are reasonable on it. It's got Giro Buffaloes on the front. They're a little bit low. The backs are alright as well. I say I've already done all the racks, painted the footwells up, and it does looks like a nice little machine. Independent suspension on it as well, I think. Yeah, independent suspension. Bit of a strange setup with the oil. There's your engine oil fill, and it does the entirety of it. It does the gearbox, the diff, rear diff anyway, obviously, and the engine, which is a bit strange. I know obviously they do share transmission and engine on Yamahas, but that is a little bit odd. But yeah, a nice little bike. Just first of a number of videos, you can see there's a hell of a lot of bikes here, including this beautiful thing. Looking forward to start messing with that. And there's more at the house as well, so we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.